Hi guys, NEC Ajax 1-1. Unfortunately, we dropped 2 points. Ajax, we didn't know what to expect, right? Because a lot of players missing, injuries, sickness, flus, these kind of things. We knew Bergwijn was not there, Kudus was not there, and Berghuis was not there either. Still, we managed to have a starting 11. It didn't look too bad, to be honest, if you look at the players. Your opinion about the game, the match. Of course, you're disappointed about the result, but just in general, what do you think of the first game?
Look, Juan, I'm at this place at the moment, especially with the first half of the season, that I miss the enjoyment that I used to have to watch Ajax, because the philosophy isn't there. The coach that's still at the helm, it's not all peachy at the moment. And it takes me back to the Frank de Boer eras play-wise, But today, I actually thought the formation was quite sensible. The way he placed the players on the right position, and I think it was a good formation with the players on playing in their favorite spots and stuff. So no Tadic on the right wing anymore, just on the left wing. Conceição finally on the right wing. These are important things, and we actually played quite well. We had a lot of chances, but we spoiled them, and it's a combination of not taking care of those chances and also Sillissen playing a terrific game today. So it was, I could easily say, bad result again. Here we go again. And that was also the thing I was expected beforehand. But Ajax played quite well. We had a lot of chances and we were unlucky. Today we were just unlucky because it was almost a Benfica game, one free kick from the side and it went in, And so many chances with Alvarez and with other players. Also Taylor today, he wasn't sharp, Kudos to him that he played almost 80 minutes because, he just got back from being sick. But those two chances that he had, one of them at least he should have made. So the only thing we can blame is that we didn't take care of the chances that we created as a team. And that is the problem today, not creating a bigger lead. And always if you're 1-0 up, you always have that problem that the opponent can get one lucky chance or they are all back in the game and it's a totally different ball game then. And it happened today again. It's very unfortunate. I saw that it's the 14th time in a row that we conceded a goal. Yeah. So it's a very bad stat. But with all the injuries as in sick people and stuff, I think we played quite well with the 11 that we played with today. Yeah. So I'm trying not to be too harsh, but it's very unfortunate with all the competitors dropping points, yourself dropping points also. It was all for nothing because you do not have like a margin now that you can take care of with your direct competitors.
Yeah, exactly, because they drop points as well. So it's a bit of a shame that we didn't take advantage of that. Let me ask you another question, right? There was a long break. So this is the first game back, basically, in 2023. We had the World Cup and all these type of things, sorry. So in the press conference on Friday, they asked Schreuder, okay, so how are you going to change stuff so it goes better this season, this second half of the season? And also prior to the game, the same question was asked. And he basically used the word energy. He said, I want to see more energy from the team on the pitch. Did you see that today?
Not with everybody, to be honest.
Okay.
But people were not feeling optimal, like with Taylor and stuff. But he was quite energetic for that he was just coming back from flu, But there were some other players that could have had more energy into the game. But hey, it's the first game after the break. Some people also went to the World Cup, so they may be a little bit fatigued. It's a long season. And I actually was surprised that he was playing with Rensch beside Timber in the central defense. And I actually liked it in this game because you could see that the build-up play was easier with Rensch and Timber next to each other than with Bessie in the center of the defense. So that was actually quite a good choice by Schreuder that surprised me. But I do not know if it would be the best choice going on forward, because if you face bigger opponents, better opponents, I do not know if Rensch will cut it defensive-wise, if he's strong enough to hold his own in that position. But it was a breath of fresh air passing-wise at least, that you were comfortable passing that ball around from the back. So that was a positive for me. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with you. Exactly what you said. I have the same opinion, basically. He was pretty good, actually, in the first half. The only thing you get when you play Ranch and Timber together is the aerial duels.
Yeah.
You know, these kind of things were very weak in that area. So, you know, and to me, I know he used to play as a center defender, but I feel he's more suited as a wing back, basically. But that's my opinion. You know, you don't know. Sometimes things can turn differently. So who knows? Maybe he can grow into it. We have to wait and see. Also, with Schreuder, whether he plans to play him more on that position, yes or no.
Yeah.
I have another question. We have to touch upon him, Chico.
Yeah. He was my man of the match one. Finally, somebody on that right wing position that is a pure right winger. Somebody who could go long, you know, and just make it to the back line and deliver a cross. He did some terrific stuff today. He had that one action at the sideline, you know, that he fumbled upon the opponent and then went the other way. And just passed him, you know, on pure speed. I loved his energy. He was one of those players that brought the energy, like we discussed earlier. And it was finally super to see somebody who's natural at that position. For me, he was the best player on the pitch today, together with Tadic. I think our captain, again, was mainly responsible for like all the crosses and almost semi-assists or actually an assist, you know. Yeah. He was creating a lot. And you could see still that he's still very important for us. But for me, going forward, I would play Chico more on that right wing position, like we've been stating for a long time now.
Yeah, so if you're the coach right now, yeah, and Chico is playing today, for you, is that a statement from his side? Like, okay, listen, I'm ready to take on more starting positions, basically.
Yeah. And then you have the discussion who you're going to drop. Because you have, when people are back from their flus and sickness and stuff, you also have Bergwijn. But hey, there was like a first half of the season, everybody got that chance to prove their worth, and the best player plays. And all players that played on the right wing position didn't do that great, you know. With Tadic maybe being the best one, but still it's not his natural position. He's much better from that left side. Yeah. So it's simple as that. Best player plays, the one with the most potential. And for me, at this moment, that's Chico.
Yeah. One more question from my side regarding, you know, players. Klaassen, we have to give it to him, man. Every time he plays, he has impact. I mean, I know we've been critical on the channel a couple of times because of his technical ability, or maybe he's not that fast or whatever. But he does score, or he has an impact on the game almost every time. So also when the players come back, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think Klaas is a pure ISC, you know, a pure child of the club. I love this guy, his mentality, always fighting for it, always trying to be, a helping hand to the team, you know. But it was one of the biggest things I doubted about, you know, with grading him for the match, because he made that first goal. He was there, you know. It was a terrific assist by Tadic, but he finished it off. But then I started contemplating, you know. I was writing down a 7 for him. And I was trying to remember what did he do furthermore in that whole match, you know. And he was quite a ghost for a long time in the match. So he's working hard. He's trying to close that gaps. But next to that goal, he wasn't there much, you know. So I actually changed it to a 6. But yeah, kudos to Davy for being there again for the team and scoring at least. But at that 10 position, and then we discussed this like way earlier in earlier talks, I want to see more from a 10 at our club. More creativity, more chance creation for other teammates, you know. And this is something that I didn't see from Klaassen. So it's not a negative note towards him, because I think he had his contribution today, and I'm thankful for that. But it can be much better also still as a whole. And that's why I went from a 7 to a 6, because you know, I think the best player of the pitch today deserved a 7, and that was Chico for me. So I couldn't give Klaassen a 7-2 because it was just not enough for that.
I think maybe we will touch upon that in the live stream.
Yeah.
Maybe this week or maybe some other time, but definitely something interesting to talk about Klaassen and you know, the midfield. Final question, Schreuder. He's been under a lot of pressure, you know, negativity, etc., etc. Does this game although we dropped 2 points, you said you did see some positive things, you know? Does it give you enough confidence going into the remainder of the month with the other games? So we have Den Bosch, I think, during the week for the KNVB. Next week we have Twente. Actually, the only one from the top teams who won this weekend.
Yeah, Juan, what do you have to say? You asked us in our live stream previously and also on Twitter how much points everybody expects in the coming 5 games. Yeah. And I say for me was a W, 3 points. So us dropping 2 points today is bad. And it's not enough for me that Schreuder finally makes some sensible decisions to where to play the players, because he got a lot of help today also. He didn't have many choices, you know. What else could he have done with the players that he had? Did you have a look at our bench during the game? It was all youth players except for Wijndal and I believe Luca. Yeah. So him playing the players in the right position, there was not much choice left to do something else, you know. You have to play Chico on the right wing. You had to play Tadic on the left wing. You had to play Klaas on the 10.
But in terms of how the game developed, how we started, the amount of chances we created, the pressing that we did in the first half, these kind of things. What do you think?
NEC made it easy for us a bit also, you know. They weren't chasing the ball as hard as they could. So it wasn't actually quite a good performance by them. So for us to still draw and drop points, it's a bad result, man. And we can agree on this. We should have easily won this one with a margin of like three or 2 goals. So us not taking care of that as Ajax, is that to blame on the coach? Is that to blame on the players? Maybe a bit of both. But what I saw today is not enough confidence for me to start getting faith in the coach, because I saw that press conference too, and the way he handled the questions and all the things that he stated, that didn't take away any of the doubts that I have. You know, it only made them grow larger. So I'm still hoping that he proves me wrong. Today, he actually made sensible choices playing the players in the right positions. So kudos for him for doing that. But all else wasn't as great as it should be yet. So hopefully it's improved soon. But for me, I'm not confident at all at the moment. I'd like to be proven wrong, Juan.